All right, man. Let's talk about Beterbiev taking on Anthony Yarde. Then we get into the Dmitry Bivol talk. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, please change the notifications. Now, we already reported a couple weeks ago that Anthony Yarde was going to be the opponent for Artur Beterbiev in October next. He's the mandatory. I don't know how he got to be the mandatory, but he's the mandatory. He just not lost too long ago to Lennon. Who he lose to? No, he lost to a my man's lost to a UK fighter. He did come back and beat him. Most people thought it was over with for him then, but yeah, he just lost him. He came back and beat the guy, but like I said before, he's 30 years old. I mean, he has some comments on Beterbiev. Lyndon Arthur, excuse me, who he lost to. So since fighting Kovalev, he has fought 5 times. 2 times versus Lyndon Arthur, lose a split decision. Then coming back his last fight, he lost a split decision in 12:05 2020. He came back 2021 12:04 and beat Lyndon Arthur. He's also beat coming off the Kovalev loss. Diego Jair Ramirez, who was 4-48-3. Yes, he's fought somebody coming off the Kovalev, lost 4-48-3 in a 6-rounder, stopped him in 2. Then he fought Dex Spellman, 16-4. Fought Lyndon Arthur, who was 17-0-0. He fought Alex Therian, who was 23-5. All this in the UK besides the 48-4 guy that was somewhere in the Discoteca, Memphis, Revis, whatever. Sorry, I don't know where that at. And then he beat Lyndon Arthur. He came back and knocked him out in 4 rounds. So, like I said before, a lot of people like me don't understand how guys like Tim Tszyu, Background Montevelli, the mandatory for Charlo, who I'm butchering his name. I pretty much believe I'm butchering his name. Trying to understand how they getting title shots. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is, man. Anthony Yarde, big muscular guy, might be a little bit too muscular. That might be part of the problem, but he athletic. You know what I'm saying? So, kind of fight behind the shoulder roll and all that type of stuff. Said yesterday that both of them look slow in the ring, so I guess he's probably going to attempt to utilize his hand speed to be better. BF, he gonna find out real quick that timing and accuracy beats speed. You know what I'm saying? Speed kills, but accuracy kills speed. I mean, accuracy and counter punching kills speed. So kill speed. So I mean, that is what it is. I think it's a solid fight. I think he lasts longer than Joe Smith Jr., but I think he lasts longer than Joe Smith Jr. But yeah, you're already a good fighter. He was sneaking over here getting American sparring. If you can remember that back in the day, well, not too long ago, but remember Bob Arum said he should get rid of Tunja Ajayi. Remember he said that. But quite frankly, bro, I'm not gonna ask him to step aside because people forget Dmitry Bivol he's in talks to fight Gilberto Ramirez next. And you think Dmitry Bivol, who a lot of people say didn't want the fight before people started talking about this fight, because this fight could have been made. Bob Arum was saying how boring he is and this, that, and the third. But this fight could have been made. Don't forget that. This fight could have been made. But Bivol kind of seemed like he didn't want it. Bob Arum kind of seemed like he didn't want it. But this fight could have been in the bag. But nonetheless, it ain't been made. So, and Bivol, you think Bivol gonna play with the bag to fight Beterbiev? I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Why would I fumble the Canelo fight, which I'm probably gonna make I think he made what, $5 million last time. He probably gonna make north of 10. To go fight Beterbiev and maybe get 5. And Bob Arum already don't want to pay. So I don't blame people. I'm not gonna call it a duck. I'm gonna just be real. I'm not gonna call that a duck. Straight up and down. Because why? I mean, he about to make money off of Gilberto Ramirez fighting the Mexican. And even if he don't make a lot of money, let's say he make less money than he make with Beterbiev. All that is if he beat Gilberto Ramirez, that just make the Canelo fight that much bigger. And that just bring more, Hispanic eyes to the Canelo fight, to his future fight. So yeah, I got an opportunity to come off a Canelo victory and fight Gilberto Ramirez, a guy who's literally fought nobody. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not? That's only going to enhance my revenue. That's only going to enhance my brand. That's all it can do. So yeah, that ain't no duck. Now, if he was fighting Joshua Buatsi, I mean, he can do whatever you want to do. Because what you're trying to do is trying to preserve a big payday with Canelo that you may never see again. So but yeah, that makes too much sense. It's too much sense in it for that. Why would you ask him to fumble? I don't want to hear about that real boxing stuff and this, that, and the third, man. That's huge for him. That's huge for him. That's a life-changing money. If I beat Beterbiev, right? Does that really make the Canelo fight bigger? Yeah, it makes it undisputed, but I mean, shit, I can come beat him after that. So to me, it makes too much sense. To me, it makes too much sense. Artur Beterbiev, if he there. Bob Arum already talking about not wanting to pay me. You gotta remember, I think he did have a fight on ESPN. And I think it was a snoozer. I forget who was first, but that is what it is. But I mean, like while I'm finished on Yarde, with Yarde, I mean, it is what it is. When else you gonna get a shot at 3 belts? That may never happen again. He's still fairly young, 30. So, people saying he step aside. If he gonna step aside, then you gotta convince Bivol to take the fight and come back for the Canelo fight. If you lose versus Beterbiev, you're not gonna get no Canelo fight. Come on, you're not gonna get no Canelo fight. So yeah, man, let Bivol go ahead and he fight Gilberto. He can lose to Gilberto Ramirez. Now Ramirez if he fight Ramirez next, Ramirez is a big boy. And Bivol, quote unquote, when he fought Canelo, was one of the smaller light heavyweights in the world. So he could lose to Gilberto Ramirez. Most definitely. But the higher probability of losing Ramirez was just the higher probability, losing to Ramirez or losing to Artur Beterbiev. Ramirez ain't really been battle tested. He's an unknown variable, but he really ain't been battle tested. So yeah, I think, man, that's I think his stuff, I think I'll just leave him alone until I fight Canelo. When I fight Canelo beat me, then that's Canelo problem. So that's a smart thing to do. But if they did clash, like I said before, Bivol is gonna have to box and take chances. I know that sound like It sounds stupid, but he gonna have to take chances because you can't keep doing the same thing with Beterbiev. He gonna make an adjustment. He gonna throw a jab when he gonna punch with Bivol. Unlike Canelo might not have the height, the reach to punch with Beterbiev. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't take, I don't know, or the skill set to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, he gonna take some chances in there with Beterbiev, and if that's throwing the shots a little bit harder, if that's doing something else, I don't know what it is, but he gonna have to box. He have to box him, but the thing about boxing him, he gonna have to keep him off of him because if you can't, the one thing about him, he gonna slip and get in. He gonna take a chance. So that means when he take a chance, you got to make him pay with something hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna have to be a masterclass performance by him, and not just boxing, but also defense and taking chances. So I don't think he's slick, but he athletic enough and hand speed good enough. So I think he would just try to box, stay on top of him, box him, have to throw something that hurt him. But the thing about it is that when he throw his shots in similar rhythm. His combinations always come off on the same rhythm. And the thing about that, Artur Beterbiev got the footwork and the IQ to throw that rhythm off and to break that rhythm. He might break the rhythm by throwing a jab in between. It might not meant the lab and touching the body and slowing him down. So Beterbiev is going to be about just timing and punching with Bivol, making Bivol uncomfortable, pushing Bivol backwards, touching the body. And for Bivol, it's going to be about controlling Beterbiev, taking away his power, establishing your power. And like I said before, people say he ain't one of the biggest light heavyweights, but that's fine. He gonna have to just be one of the fastest light heavyweights. He's gonna have to be one of those guys that gotta set the tone. So, like I said before, I just think Artur Beterbiev is just he different. A lot of people don't like him. There's always somebody's goose figure. It's this guy, it's that guy, it's that guy. And he, with Bivol, I just think it's a bad matchup for him. He might be catching Beterbiev at the best time. He is 37, so he might be catching him at the right time, but who knows? But I think with Beterbiev, man, he gonna throw a hard. I know how he gonna be. We're gonna come out and he gonna try to box him. But the thing about that is, his defense going to have to be on point. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, he gonna have to take some shit. So I just think Beterbiev it's gonna be a good fight. But if anybody could take him the distance, it'd probably be Bivol at this division. But that's gonna be hard. I think Beterbiev gonna take Bivol legs away. He's gonna do that with body shots, and I think he's gonna take his combination punches away, and you're gonna do that with a hard jab and counter shot. So I'm gonna roll with Beterbiev as usual. I just think it's savagery at its finest. I think also a lot of people talking about he's slow. I don't think he's slow as people think he is. He got good lateral movement. You know what I'm saying? So you understand, good body puncher. He didn't really get to showcase that last night, but it's a fight that everybody want to see. But you can't just ask Bivol to fumble the Canelo bag. You can't ask Bivol to fumble the Canelo bag, bro. So if it's Ramirez, then Canelo, then if Bob Arum could do something, Bob Arum said he didn't want to do the fight. Beterbiev said he wants to fight. So it's Bob Arum fiduciary duty to do it. Beterbiev won't, but we all know that ain't usually how it go in boxing. We understand how that don't really go in boxing like that. So but yeah, a lot of people gonna roll with Bivol, and that's fine. He beat Canelo, I said before. But Beterbiev is a different, beast. No, that's just my opinion. He's just a different animal, but it's a good matchup. If anybody could take him the distance, it's probably gonna be him looking at this division. Yeah, I don't know. Mostly got more of an international division. What's funny about 75? It's turning into the old 68. Back in the day when Hagler and them was fighting, it was a European dominant division. That's what it's pretty much changing it to. It's more, international flavor in this division than it is, American flavor. So it is what it is. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit my link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.